The Strong Women Fellowship is a cohort that inspires young women to be the best they can be through listening to speakers and discussing thought-provoking questions throughout the presentations. I'd say like a typical meeting for the Strong Women Fellowship includes coming in, like getting to talk with your friends for a little bit, eating some food.
Food has the power to move mountains, so that's all I'm saying right there.
And then hearing like an incredible person speak.
My favorite moment from the fellowship this year was when Whitney Fish came and spoke to us.
And then we usually kind of break out and do like a little activity and get to discuss like what we just heard.
I feel like all the meetings we go in and we talk about things that you don't usually talk about.
Like, my school doesn't have, like, our sex education was very limited, so to have these people like come out and kind of talk about like what does it mean to be like a female in the 21st century in regard to like our female autonomy, and then to give us resources to, you know, to figure out more was really eye-opening to me.
And it was really cool to like get these opportunities to like talk with these really cool like leaders and mentors.
It was so interesting seeing how everyone reacted to the topic we were talking about that week, and we could even relate to them, which led to new connections with people we may have never met.
It is a great way to meet new people and learn about my community.
Cool to like be around a bunch of Jewish girl teens because there are like no Jews at my school.
Like we managed to build like our own little community like inside the like Jewish community in Atlanta.
Just a really accepting and like really educational experience.
Like hearing all the speakers and what they have to say is really cool because like they all come from different backgrounds, but like they're all Jewish, and it's really cool to like hear their perspective and like be able to like discuss different things that you don't normally think about.
My favorite moment for the fellowship would have to be meeting Mrs. Whitney, founder and creator of the cooking blog Jew Hungry, and learning about the challenges she faced in photography and otherwise.
I really liked learning about her food blog because I love to cook too.
Making the happiness journals with Whitney Fish. It allowed me to think about everything I was thankful for, which I loved.
And I remember she had us all close our eyes and like raise our hands if we've ever thought negatively about how we look or like just things like that. And she, at the end, she told us that almost every one of us had raised our hands for almost every single question. And I thought that was really important, and like it helped make me feel like I'm not alone.
A favorite moment from the fellowship for me was the first meeting that we had with everyone this year. So it was everyone from last year who's now a peer leader, and then all the new fellows, and it was just a great opportunity to be able to see, like, we had been talking about peer leadership before, but to be able to have it play into place and like see what our role was this year.
Seeing all 59 of the fellows in one room on the first day.
I really liked when all 18 peer leaders would meet before the big meetings and just like go over how to make our neighborhood meetings more successful.
One day I came late and I wasn't sure I was going to go at all because I didn't want to be late and interrupt. But when I walked in, like, I sat in the back and I immediately knew what was happening. I was involved and I still got to participate, which was really cool.
For me, I think that the biggest lesson that I learned was being able to facilitate a small group.
I really learned how to create meaningful discussions within a group of people that don't really know each other that well.
And I think it could be used for like our whole lives, that information.
I saw how much fun the peer leaders were having, looked like they were having, and it just seemed really fun to facilitate meetings, so I'm very excited to try and apply to be a peer leader next year.
It's really important for all of us to respect everybody's opinions.
Because you never really know the background, and everyone's opinions are valid.
Stating your own opinion is also important because everyone's voice matters.
One takeaway is that I know now that I'm surrounded by strong women in Atlanta and in my community who, even if we don't have the same opinions, we face the same problems, and we can work together to make solutions.
Learning about what it means to be a Jewish girl in the 21st century and how that can be different to each person, so I can figure out what it means to me.
Being Jewish and being an advocate is much more than simply being a Jewish advocate. Semicolon. It's about being an empowered Jewish advocate.
And then I will also say, I think it's so important that we're meeting virtually.
It's really nice just to be able to see everyone on the computer and be able to talk to everyone and hear everyone's voices.
Tackled a lot of really sensitive topics, and this is just one more challenge that we as a community can come together and talk about.
And I feel like we still have this really strong bond and sense of community even though we're so far apart.
I think it's no different than any other meeting we've had, but our platform's a little different.